What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in once again. We're making this happen together. I'm making this happen by regularly posting twice a day, trying to provide as much value and content as I can. You guys are making this happen by watching and, applying and getting inspired. This is amazing. I love this time we're living in. I love the internet. I love YouTube. I love you guys. This is amazing. This is amazing. God bless. God bless you all. In this video, I want to talk about psychedelics, DMT, psilocybin mushrooms, LSD, peyote. Why are these psychedelics so heavily penalized, and why are they illegal in pretty much almost everywhere around the world? I don't know of a place that they're, well, maybe I think for the natives in certain places they allow them as part of their religious ceremonies. They're using peyote and psilocybin mushroom. So depending where you live, actually some natives are allowed to use them in their rituals because they've been using them for thousands of years. But why are they illegal? Why are they illegal? Why are they so heavily penalized? In most world countries, they're scheduled, like in the United States, they're Schedule 1 drug. Schedule 1 drug is hard drug. This is crack cocaine. This is, or I don't even know, cocaine sometimes is Schedule 2, but this is hard shit. This is heroin, this is crack, I think probably cocaine. And it's placed right there in most of the world's countries, LSD, psilocybin mushrooms, peyote, DMT. The governments all around the world are basically telling us citizens, don't fucking do this shit or we're gonna throw you in jail. Luckily in Canada it's Schedule 3. See, Canada, I like Canada. We're more chilled back on the drug policy. We're legalizing marijuana in 2018. Ahoo! Big step. In California, there might be a possibility of legalizing psilocybin mushrooms in 2018. And if it happens in California, it's going to start happening everywhere else. So I'm optimistic. But let's talk about why they're illegal right now, in the present moment, and why they've been illegal. Because mind you, in the 60s, LSD was legal. And then the Nixon administration came and made it illegal. And then they started to put all massive propaganda around it. It makes you fucking go crazy. It makes you jump off buildings. It makes you do weird shit. It makes you, go insane. It makes you go psychotic. Lots of propaganda. And then they put it as Schedule 1 drug. And now people, when they like, you guys know how much fucking criticism I get from friends, so-called friends now, that tell me you're fucking losing your mind and what the fuck are you doing? It's like, who are you telling me what to do, first of all? Second of all, this is their misunderstanding. People think these things are fucking dangerous because the governments all around the world have been able to convince us, the masses, the citizens, that this shit is dangerous. Don't touch it. It's bad. It's gonna fucking fry your brain. It's gonna make you go psychotic. It's gonna make you crazy. Now look, it's true, people who already have some kind of a mental disorder shouldn't play around with psychedelics because it can trigger something. However, does that mean you don't fucking drive your car because you can get in an accident? Truth is, most people can benefit from psychedelics. Some people shouldn't do psychedelics who are predisposed to some sort of mental illness, which is another topic. Schizophrenia could very well be shamanism, and I'm going to make a separate video for that. So even the idea of schizophrenia might be that you just have access to different realities, but you don't know how to navigate through it, and so you'll go crazy, right? But anyway, let's, for the sake of making everything convenient, say people who are more prone to mental disorders shouldn't mess around with psychedelics. Let's just say that. Although I have a friend who survived schizophrenia, called me from the hospital. I'm going to bring him in his videos. Called me from the hospital. He just tried to commit suicide. And now he's fine. He's off meds, and he believes that he's actually like that schizophrenia is misdiagnosed shamanism. And I did LSD with him, and he confirmed it all for me. But anyway, I'm going off tangents here, lots of tangents, right? Yes, certain people shouldn't mess around with psychedelics, a small percentage of people, because it can trigger something bad. In the same way, going to drive your car, same thing. There's decent risk that you're gonna get in an accident if you're living in a city that people drive crazy, right? So that's dangerous, but you're still driving your car. So anyway, the governments, the United States governments and a bunch of governments, they sort of got in our head that these things are dangerous. They will fry your brain. They're terrible for you. They will make you jump off buildings. They will make you do crazy shit. They will make you shit your pants and walk around naked. And, they did all of that. And they succeeded. They succeeded. But the truth is like the sun and the moon. You can't hide it for too long. That the Buddha says that. People continue to do this stuff. People continue to experiment with LSD and psilocybin mushrooms and peyote and DMT. And an insane amount of reports of people saying, oh my God, I've had a spiritual awakening. I've had a change in the way I am. I'm more loving. I feel more one. I feel purpose. Truth is, the vast majority of people who experiment with these psychedelics report feelings of happiness, of joy, of contentment, of oneness, of understanding, of purpose, of a spiritual connection to something greater than them. Most people who experiment with this stuff and who continue to experiment with this as they continue to be illegal. So then the problem with making these things illegal is not that you're going to stop people from doing it. People are going to fucking do it anyway. Science can't do any research on the potential benefits of these things and how we can potentially use them. They can't. Once it's illegal, science can't experiment with these things. It can't, do widespread experiments because it's an illegal substance. Fortunately, now these studies are coming back. I shared already with you guys the Johns Hopkins study about how psilocybin mushroom, one use of psilocybin mushroom has improved people's well-being and fear of death and anxiety for the next 6 months or up to a year, and improved their openness. Just one use of psilocybin mushroom. So luckily, more research are coming. More people are waking up to this reality that these things can be helpful. But then it's clear to me, and I think to a lot of people, that these psychedelics remain illegal because, and have been illegalized and remain illegal because they open your perception. They open your mind. They make you realize who you really are, first of all. And when you realize who you really are, a powerful, eternal, divine stream of consciousness having a human experience, and you realize your connection with this greater thing, with this greater force, and you start to have no fear, and you start to have love, and you start to be more dependent on yourself because you know how powerful and strong you are. And then you're not as good of a consumer as the government, as the corporations want you to be. Because now you wake up, you have a better connection with nature, you have an urge to build a society around nature and around people and a sense of community. And you're not as good of a consumer anymore. You question things, you question authorities. Psychedelics make you question authorities. This is something all across. My first time doing psychedelics, separate video for that. I have it coming up. I'm gonna make it. I looked around, and my friends who were also doing it, I looked around and one of the first things we realized, like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What is this society we've created? And this seems to be quite common amongst people who experiment with psychedelics, the same epiphany. What the fuck are we doing? What is this shit, guys? Why are we raping and pillaging this beautiful, wonderful planet? And why are we being so mean to each other? Why are we letting this constant greed for more material things squash our happiness and squash our connection with each other for money, for profit, for more material things? Why are we letting that happen? This is something that, you will see common amongst people who delve deep into this and experience psychedelics. They open up your mind. They make you question everything. They make you question authority. They make you question everything. They make you question even the conventional relationship, monogamy versus polygamy. And then, you make your own choice, but they make you question everything. They make you question everything. And the government and the controlling elite and the controlling corporations and the people who profit do not want people who are smart, who are thinkers for themselves, who are independent, who are objective, who are self-objective, and who are concerned about the well-being of themselves and the world around them. They don't want that because that's not good for them. They can't control you anymore, and you're not as good of a consumer. And if you're not as good of a consumer to them, then you're useless to them. Right? And not only are you not a consumer, but you start to, want to help the world, and you start to want to save the planet. Really, you want to start to save the planet and help the environment. And so it's actually the complete opposite of what we do right now, which is rape and pillage the earth for profit and more material, the accumulation of material things, and the profit of select few people. Because if people were taking psychedelics and in a responsible way, and we had ceremonies just like the natives have, just like the natives still have, ceremonies where you go and you do it in a sacramental manner. You do these psychedelics and you bond with your fellow tribe members. If people are doing that, we would be like, why the fuck do we even need to work? Let's just do the bare minimum. Let's just love one another. Let's hug one another. Let's have sex. Let's have fun. Let's dance around. We wouldn't be constantly working this machine. If people were, and this is what happened in the 60s, right? To varying degrees of success. They obviously, in the big picture, didn't succeed, but their echoes is still the hippie movement in the 60s. But this is what's happening in the 60s, right? Young people didn't give a fuck. They didn't want to work. They didn't want to work up the machine. All they wanted to do is fucking get loaded on psychedelics and have sex and have fun and dance and enjoy and sing and love each other. Now, what I think, my opinion, in the problem with the 60s is these hippies were completely unproductive. Not all of them, but meaning that's all they wanted to do. What's nice about now is the modern hippies, and I could be a modern hippie, I don't know, is that they still want to do all of that, but they also want to build the world. They want to improve. They want to provide solutions. So I think this new wave of psychedelic use, mind you, there's a new wave of psychedelic use. There's a new wave of people trying out these psychedelics and really benefiting from them and using them for therapeutic purposes, for spiritual connection, for feelings of oneness, for love, for personal insights, right? Lots of people now, as of late, it's a new wave. They're calling it the third wave, the second wave or the third wave, some shit like that. The third wave of psychedelic experimentation. What's nice though is the people who seem to be experimenting with these psychedelics are people who also want to provide solutions to that, to how we can build this planet in a better way, how we can populate this planet in a better way and cooperate with one another and cooperate with Mother Earth and really come together as a community. So this is what's good. This is why I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic that these psychedelics can really help a lot of people. They have certainly helped me tremendously. And if they have not helped me tremendously, I wouldn't be talking about them. As simple as that. I'm the kind of guy, when something really helps me, you guys know how much of a preacher of cold showers I am. I still preach them, don't I? Watch my Instagram videos, watch my YouTube videos. I still talk about cold showers. God damn, they help me so much. When something helps me tremendously on a deep core level, I can't help myself but share it with the world because I want you guys, I want everybody to benefit. We're one. You're me, I'm you. You're experiencing this reality through whatever character you're in, and I'm experiencing this reality through whatever character that I'm going through right now. Saeed character. You're experiencing this reality through your character, but we're the same. We have the same animating force, that love, energy, where that's thing inside of you, experiencing this character, experiencing this game. But we're all one. We're all the same. We're all the same, guys. We're the same thing. We're the same shit. Just different smell, but the same shit. the same animating force, the same cosmic love. We're the same. We are the same. So I share it. And so why I continue to share my experimentation and my insights and just my view on psychedelics and how they've helped me, my experience with it, is because I've seen their benefits, and maybe some of you guys can benefit. I don't think psychedelics are necessarily for everybody. So maybe some of you guys it is for, and maybe it can help you. But this is why they're illegal. This is why they're illegal. They open your mind, they make you think for yourself, they make you trust yourself, they make you believe in yourself, and then you're not as good of a consumer, period. You're not as good of a consumer. So that's where I'll finish off the rant, I think, for the most part. Or, yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. I think psychedelics are going to become legal in the next 10 to 20 years. It is such a great step that psilocybin mushroom in California is even being proposed as a possibility of becoming legal. Whether it becomes legal or not, we know how many trials in marijuana has gone through to start becoming legal, right? Where it's becoming legal here in Canada in 2018. In America, that battle's been going on forever. And I think now it's legalized in, I don't know how many states, but it's going to end up being legalized in all the states in the United States. But we know how long of a battle marijuana has come to just be legal, which is ridiculous that we even have to battle. It's a plant. It's a plant, and people are using it, and they're becoming better. Marijuana, same thing with this fungus. They're becoming better. And even if they're not becoming better, who the fuck are you to tell people what to do with their minds and bodies? Who are you? Who the fuck is anybody? Who is anybody to tell you what to do? They're flesh. They're same as you, human. Who am I to, I don't tell you guys what to do. I don't want to tell you guys what to do. I just share my experience, man. You guys go and fucking do whatever you want. Please. Please, go do whatever you want. Don't listen. I always say I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking retard. I'm an idiot, okay? I'm an idiot, right? The way I like to learn through life is by making mistakes, which is pretty idiotic. I can learn from other people's mistakes. I like to make mistakes. I like to take risks. So, maybe you shouldn't fucking listen to me. But question authority, question everything, question me even, what I'm telling you in this video. Question why psychedelics are illegal, why they're illegal. Question it all. Question it all. Think for yourself. It's a good step that psychedelics are even proposed, or psilocybin mushroom is being proposed to become legal in California, because we know if it becomes legal in California, or if it doesn't now, it'll probably become in a few years. We know that's just the first step. So I'm optimistic. I think in the next 10 to 20 years, we're going to start seeing the legalization and decriminalization of psychedelics. And then we can really let science do a lot more research on it. And we can start to really benefit as a society, as a humanity, from the use of these plant medicines, from the use of these beautiful things, these amazing, amazing things. I love and respect the spirit of the mushroom. I love and respect the spirit of ergot, which is found in LSD. I respect it. I respect it. They have a spirit. They have information. They're wise. They're consciousness. They're living just like us and far wiser than us. This fungus, this psilocybin mushroom, is far wiser than a human being. Far wiser. The wisdom of the fungus, of this psilocybin mushroom, of this ergot, it's what our intelligence as humans is nothing compared to this wise teacher. So God bless you, psilocybin. God bless you, ergot. God bless you, LSD. God bless you, DMT. God bless you all. God bless me. God bless you all. We're all one. I love you guys. I actually fucking love you guys. Love every single one of you, my people. I love you. Love you to death. And thank you for watching and supporting. And yeah, we're here for each other. See, I'm having tears in my eyes. That's it, guys. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.